There are so many different tools that we covered in this class. We will not try to incorporate all of them into the final, but instead we will create a new conceptual mass model. View this video for instructions. Submit the file and any late assignments, due date listed online. Start a new conceptual mass family using the mass family that comes with Revit, and then save it as we're going to select the reference plane that comes with Revit and then use the line tool to draw your first straight line. Then select the reference plane again and use the spline command to continue the shape by picking several points, curving for your form, creating your form. Select the reference plane, hold your control key down, and select the shape that you create. Pick copy. Make sure you put a check mark in multiple. Pick it like a base point here at this reference plane, and then continue picking here several points, creating additional planes and shapes created with that spline and the line that we established. You can decide on whether the distance is the same. I'm just clicking here and along that bottom line. And then with your control key held down, select each one of these and pick the Create Form button. You've created your conceptual mass. Select the mass and then pick X-ray, which will give you like an invisible shell to have access to the splines and manipulate the points, creating a new shape. Modify each reference shape or spline to create your own design. Then select your form and pick X-ray to turn it off and see your model surface design. Now let's create a new project so that we can load this mass into it. We'll pick OK for the template, and we're going to bring this mass into the 3D by picking the little house icon at the top. Use your Control Tab key to tab through back to the floor plan and close out of it. It should bring you to the mass. If not, use Control Tab again and then pick Load into Project. This dialog box just says it's going to turn on the mass, and then pick Place on Work Plane. If you roll your wheel back towards you, you'll be able to see your mass and pick a point anywhere to place it. Use your Escape key to back and view your mass. When you put shading with edges on, it doesn't give it that much color because it doesn't have any faces yet. Go to the Massing and Site tab and pick Model by Face, Curtain Systems. We'll go to the Properties and change the spacing of the grid pattern. I use 20 feet. For grid 1 and 2, click OK or Apply, and then select your mass and pick Create System. Select the mass and pick Mass Floors, then put a check mark in front of Level 1 to create a floor. Go to Massing and Site, Model by Face, and Wall, and then highlight the exterior wall at the end, creating a solid surface at both sides. We can select one of the ends and change the element type to exterior glazing so that we can see through our model at this end wall. Select the wall, change from the basic wall to exterior glazing.